Hey you! I am so happy that you are here. Welcome to the Fit Mom to Be workout program. I just can't even tell you how excited I am that you decided to invest into your health and into your body and into your fitness and into your well-being this pregnancy. And I promise that it's going to be worth it. So now you have access to your first phase, so 4 weeks of your next workout program. And I know that you're gonna have a bunch of questions. So I wanna answer some of those for you, some of the ones that are mostly asked so that you already know. And I also wanted to just give you a tip because I know that you want this. I know that you want to have a healthy pregnancy. I know that you want to be fit. I know that you don't want to gain a lot of weight. I know that you're kind of freaking out about that and that you're afraid that you may not get your body back or that it may be really hard to even lose weight and get some sort of a body back because maybe you didn't even feel good about yourself before. So I really want you to be able to do this. And not only can you prevent yourself from gaining a lot of weight throughout the pregnancy, but believe it or not, you actually can tone up a little bit during pregnancy because this is resistance exercises that we're doing. It's resistance work. So you will gain muscle, I promise. So I want this to be as effective as possible. So the one tip that I want to give you is please, please, please be consistent. If you're consistent with your workouts, you're going to benefit in a huge way from this program. Now, I know what's going to happen. You're super excited now, you're pumped, you're like downloading your workout program and you're like, I'm going to do this. But let's face it, you're pregnant, you're fatigued, you're tired, that baby is consuming so much of your energy. It's normal. But you've got to prioritize this because exercise, believe it or not, is one of the best things you can do during pregnancy. It will actually help you have more energy, sleep better, so then it's like a cycle effect and you'll have more energy the next day because you slept well. So it's really going to benefit you in a huge way, but you have to be consistent. And I know that it's so hard. And I tell you that I know it's hard because I went through 2 pregnancies myself. And the only way that I was able to be consistent with my workouts, which this is what I want to encourage you to do, is doing them first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not sure if you already have some kids, or if you have one, or if this is your first, but regardless, things come up as the day comes along. So with kids, if you already have kids, it's even harder because then you've got school, you've got to pick them up, and then sometimes the kids get sick or so there's after school activities and there's homework and then there's dinner time and just things always come up. So the most consistent clients I've ever had, I've been doing this for over 20 years, is my super early morning people, my 5, 6, 7 o'clockers. They work out before anybody else is up and when there's no excuses and no phones ringing and the kids aren't up and there's no excuses. So, my friend, I want to encourage you to commit yourself to these workouts first thing in the morning. Now, whatever time you normally wake up to go to work or to deal with your kids, I want you to just set your alarm clock 30 to 60 minutes before, just 3 times a week. Can you do that for me? Can you please commit 3 days? Because if you do this first thing in the morning, you're going to feel great, you're going to be in a great mood, you're going to be energized. Exercise makes you want to eat healthier, so it's just going to put you in a great place to start the day. I know it's hard. I know it's hard because you're tired already just because you're pregnant. But I promise you it will be worth it. I do, I promise. Listen, I woke up at 4:30 during my pregnancy, both pregnancies, to get my workouts in. Now, yeah, you may say, well, Michelle, you're used to waking up at that time. It's still not easy. Yeah, I'm a morning person. I like to wake up early, but it's still not easy every single time I wake up at that time. But I do it because I know it's the only time I can be consistent. And even though health and fitness is my life, can I tell you that I don't think I would be consistent with my workouts right now if I didn't do them first thing in the morning. So I just want to encourage you, my friend, to get your workouts in first thing in the morning. So you're not going to do this if you don't commit to it. And I want you to actually schedule it. So right when you're done with this video, I want you to grab your planner, your agenda, or your phone, whatever you use. I use both. I use my phone and I like to write. So I have a calendar that I write on. So I want you to go ahead and take that out, and I want you to pick 3 days of the week that you can be consistent. 3 days at the same time. So maybe that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 a.m. Or maybe it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't care when it is, what days it is, or what time it is. I just want you to get it done first thing in the morning. If you do, I promise you will be consistent. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a little hard at the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. But you'll start getting used to it, and you'll start seeing that you're feeling good, and that when you don't work out, you don't feel as good, and maybe you want to work out a little more. So, yeah, I know that you're going to do it. So when you're done with this video, I want you to go ahead, take that out, schedule them. If you need to, set alarms. I always set alarms for things that I want to make sure I do. So then like my phone just rings and rings and rings. So I'm like, all right, okay, I got to do this. So set alarms if you need to, or notifications on your phone. I'm sure you have a smartphone, and I promise that you'll be a lot more consistent and you'll get the full benefit from this really awesome program that you're started. I am so proud of you for doing this. Congratulations. You are going to have such a better pregnancy because of this. Okay, so good for you. Now that's how to make this program work for you, so that you can be consistent and get the best results. Now, here are a few questions that I know that you're gonna have, okay? So the workout each month comes with 3 workouts, okay? Now, you don't even need more than 3 resistance-based workouts a week when you're not pregnant. Like, I'm not pregnant right now, and I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been post-pregnancy, which is one of the benefits from doing this program when you're pregnant. And I don't work out more than 3 days a week. I do 3 weight training workouts, and then I do 1 to 2 cardio, short cardio, intense workouts, okay? So you do not need to do more than 3 weight workouts a week, which is what's in your program for every phase, okay? Now, if you're used to working out more than that, or if you see that on those 3 days you just have such a better day and feel so much better and you want to do more, you can. So I supplemented my workouts, my 3 workouts, with 1 to 2 days of cardio. So you can do any kind of cardio you want. Just make sure that it's cardio that you are doing pre-pregnancy. And always check with your doctor and get clearance to make sure that you can do that. Okay, so whether you jogged before, or you ran, or you did some sort of a group class, or you got on the Stairmaster, you can do that. Just make sure you get medical clearance for it. Okay, so say you're doing your weight workouts Monday, Wednesday, and Friday because you have it scheduled on your calendar with notifications. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can wake up maybe just 20 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier, and do a little bit of cardio. You can go to the gym for that. Or you can go on my Pinterest page. You'll find tons of cardio workouts that you can do at home. So those are really great. And I'll start uploading some special ones here for you guys in the interface that you can get to do. But yes, so you do always 3 weight workouts a week, and then you can supplement that with cardio. Okay, so you could do 2 or 3 days. You could do cardio also on the days that you do your weight workouts. So say if it's a Monday and you're feeling good and you have time and you want to do your 30, 40 minute weight workout, and then you want to do like 20 minutes of cardio after, that's great too. 1 to 3 cardio workouts a week are great, but you'll still see tremendous results if you just do these 3 workouts, okay? But do know that you can, do a few more workouts, cardio only, if you're used to doing more exercising than just 3 days a week, okay? So that's cardio. Now, I want to talk about your actual workout. Now, this is a question I get all the time about the circuits and the tempo, okay? So I have the workout here, and hopefully you can see it. Okay, so you'll have, it says, there's columns. It says exercise, reps, sets, rest, and tempo. Okay, now the exercise, you can actually click on it, okay, and it'll take you to a video where you can see exactly how the workout, the exercise is done. Now, I loved making this program this way because I hate those videos where you have to like watch or sit through like watching like a 15-minute video in order to get to a certain exercise. So if you already know how to do that exercise, you don't even have to click on it. You can see the picture at least of how to do it and do it properly. But if you get to an exercise where you don't know how to do it, you can click the video, click the link. It's just a 30-second video to show you exactly how to do the exercise, okay? Now, you have A1, A2, B1, B2. That's how your circuits are made, okay? And you will see that it'll tell you the sets and the rest. Now, when it says rest 0, that means you go directly to the next exercise. And the end of the circuit is when it says to rest. So here it says A1, 0 rest, A2, 60 seconds rest, okay? So that means I do step ups, 20 reps, then I go to A2, which is a plie squat. This is your phase 1, day 1. And then it says rest 60 seconds. So I would rest then, catch my breath, and then start again with A1. Then do A2, then rest 60 seconds, then I would go to B1. Okay, so you'll see that each circuit, it has a letter. So it'll say like A1 through A3 sometimes, then it'll say B1 through B3, C1 through C3, sometimes it's just 2, A1 and A2, and then you go on to B, sometimes it's 4, A1, A2, A3, A4, and then you rest. But you'll see when to stop each circuit when it tells you the amount of rest, or when you see that it goes on to the next letter, okay? So that's how you do your circuits. Easy enough? Awesome. Okay, now tempo. This is a question I get all the time. So you have exercise, reps, sets, rest, and the last column is tempo. Now that is just to ensure that you have the right amount of tension for the right amount of time when you do each exercise, okay? So the first number is usually the eccentric part of the exercise. Don't freak out about the word. It's just basically like the easy part of the exercise. So say for a squat, you would go down. So this is a 3-1-1 tempo on your first workout, okay? So you would go down on your squat, 1, 2, 3, come up in 1 second and 1 hold up top, okay? Because it's 3-1-1. So it's 3 seconds down, 1 second up, 1 second hold. Say it was a shoulder press. So you would go, it's 3-1-1. So you would go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. So the easy part. The concentric or the contraction part of it is the last number. The middle number is the in between. Okay, so it's usually a 1 or a 0 because it's usually just a pause to get you to control the movement. And then the first number is like the lowering part. So a bicep curl for 3-1-1 would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1. Usually the lowering part of the exercise would be the one that's the slowest because I don't want you jerking, okay, and swinging. And I want you to make sure you have enough tension in the muscle so that you can build muscle and burn fat. That's very important, okay? So in every workout, you'll know exactly what your tempo is. It's usually 3-1-1, 2-0-1, so sometimes it may be, say, a tricep kickback would be a 2-0-1, so it would be 1 and then 1-2. 1, 1, 2, okay? So easy enough. The tempo is just, like I said, to control the movement, let you know exactly how long each rep should take, and to make sure you have enough tension in the muscle for the right amount of time. Now remember, exercise is a science. This is why I studied this. And these workouts, I've tested numerous amounts of time to make sure they yield the best results. So all these things matter. The amount of rest matters, the tension, the tempo matters, the order of the exercise matters, and how it changes month after month matters, okay? So those are the quick questions that I wanted to answer that mostly everybody has, and I wanted to make sure that they are clear with you, and I wanted to make sure that you get the best out of this program. So I'm about to finish, and I want you to grab your planner, your agenda, a notebook, or your phone, or your iPad, or your computer, or your Outlook, or whatever you schedule your life on. Schedule your 3 workouts, or 5 or 4, depending on how many cardios you want to do. Set some alarms or notifications for it, and you are all set. I'll see you inside the program. Good luck this month.